Let's talk about the process of the data loading. In RELTIO MDM, we have a three option. One is via interface, you can load data. Via Postman, you can load data. And third one, via Java application or Java jar file provided by RELTIO. Using that also you can load data. But internally, all are calling the REST API for loading the data. Let's take an example. I have few setup of data set, and based on that set I will load the data. So I have taken one at some attribute like first name, last name, gender. These are the email, date of birth, phone number. These are the person or individual attributes. And also I have added address related information like city, state, country, all those information. So here two parties there. One is individual entity, another is the address entity. So two relationship based on that is one is individual or person have an address, has a address like that. So I will show you how to load this data. Okay, so first you need to prepare the one CSV file or Excel file also possible to load the data. It is not right that always you have to load the data via JSON. It's not like that. You can possible to load data Excel as well as the CSV file also. So I will show you. First I need to go to the console, console.relto.com, and then go to the data loader section. In the data loader section, if I click in on the data loader section, it will be open like this, and there is the option load data. Click on the load data, and it asks for the two things. One is entity and relationship. So in this particular part, I already told that individual and address two are or location two are the entities, and automatically I will help you to create the relationship between them. So click on the entity. Then see, there is multiple option is there. You can choose from your computer, you can choose from the S3 bucket, Amazon, you can have a Google option, Azure, and SFTP. So any location, and if the file is present, then you can use this. And the concept is first upload this, then mapping, then define, and then review. After that you need to continue or the load the data. That's the concept. So let's browse that particular data. This is the data. This is a CSV file, and let's continue. So it will be come here to create a mapping. Okay, so for this mapping, let's say test. Okay, first you have to provide the name, then you have to select the entity. Let's say it's an individual, and first line is for me also header. So select it and create this mapping. Okay, now I need to map it. So I have created test mapping name. So see, 0 to 14 column is there. So I have in my Excel sheet 14 column is there, and still nothing is mapped. So click on it to map it. So I map it with the first name. Just click on it. First click here and then click here. So gender, see gender. So chip. Next section is the chip. Okay, so date of birth, go to the date of birth section, date of birth section, and is there email address is there, email, and phone, for phone there is three four part is there. One is phone number. Okay, so this is goes to phone number. Another is phone type. Phone type, dialing code. So it will be like country code. There is a now preference type is there. So if you do not find anything, then you can search this also. Let's say preference. So preference type is there. Preference value is there. Let's say how it will search. You type, let's say address, ADT. So we got mapping. So actually here from Excel to or CSV file to rel to MDM database mapping, you can say, and that kind of mapping is so. When we load the data, that table will be populated and particular field or active is also populated. Let's say chip. See, that is a chip is there. If you click here, let's say it is as a zip file. City, city, state, C, state, province, country, country is there. Now almost something done. See, total 14 column we have map it. But when you put any address as a part of your data, then these two things is mandatory. One is reference entity, another is relation reference. Relation. So because it's linking between individual and address, both are communication. How they will be connected like that. So here I'm selecting the type. Let's say let's say digital value. I can say value is email. So it is email. Similarly, go for reflection. Let's say you can choose any as well. You can say SAP also. Let's say value is email. Okay. And, and second part is also most important is the crosswalk. When the particular source do not have any primary key. See, in my Excel sheet there is no primary key I have maintained. So that for that case crosswalk is mandatory. So you have to define the crosswalk. So whatever type you have selected for reference and reference entity or relation entity, same you need to select. So crosswalk is mandatory when you have not have any do not have any primary key in your source data. So using crosswalk it will create a primary key. So how it will work? So based on this email address it will generate a hash key that is the unique value throughout the system. So first then save it. Okay. Then what is saying? Uh, okay. Okay, after mapping is done, then save it and continue. So continue, we do the partial full update. So click on the full update and then continue. It is also possible partial update also. So now we will load the data. So this is working on it. So it's in processing. So it will be loaded.